It was just over a year ago when our next guest joined us in the studio to share her amazing experiences about the great outdoors. Here's an example of what she's been up to.
All right, let's do it. Let's go see some manatees. Oh, here we go.
And we welcome back Dr. Rae Winn-Grant to the program. You'll recognize her as the co-host of Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom, Protecting the Wild, not to mention she's an ecologist too. Your show and adventure always airs at 9:30 Saturday mornings here on First Alert 6. Okay, so you had season 1 complete. I know you're in season 2. Have you already finished shooting season 2?
Season 2 is fully shot.
So now you're on to other adventures.
And we're almost done filming season 3. We have had so many adventures. It's nonstop.
What were the manatees like?
You know, they were amazing.
They
I have
look
to
so
say,
graceful and
they are huge. First of all, okay, bigger than you kind of imagine, and then you see one and you're like, yeah, that weighs a ton. I see how that it shouldn't be called a sea cow, it should be a sea elephant. But very gentle, very endangered. They experience a lot of boat strikes and those kinds of vehicle collisions. So they're a very just sweet, kind of cuddly animal, but they need our help. And that's why Wild Kingdom decided to devote an episode to them.
fantastic. Yeah, they seem very docile.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're back in Nebraska. Is it just to be on First Alert 6, or are you doing some other things?
This is bonus.
We appreciate this, yes.
This is a really great bonus, but I've traveled here to Omaha for a couple of reasons. Tomorrow I'll be filming at the Lincoln Children's Zoo, and we're doing something really fun with red pandas. You got to stay tuned for that. And then the day after that, I'll be visiting the Omaha Zoo here for a couple of reasons. We are friends with the zoo. We've filmed something extra special for season 3 with the Puerto Rican crested toad, which is being bred at the Omaha Zoo and will be released in Puerto Rico. It's a highly endangered species. And then I'll also be chatting with high school students. So the Omaha Zoo has this incredible high school program for STEM and wildlife conservation that's incredibly unique. So I get to see it firsthand, chat with the students, and just learn how brilliant they all are.
When I talk to the folks at the zoo, because they're like tuned into one specific animal so much, I always feel overwhelmed. Do you feel like overwhelmed, or you feel like you've got a pretty good grasp when they start talking about the horned frog or something like that?
This is my favorite way to spend my time. So I soak it all in. You know, I have my expertise in certain animal species. I've been studying bears for about 15 years, which are at the zoo. But when I get to hear other people chat about other wild animals, their conservation status, and most importantly, the solutions, which is what we like to promote on Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, Protecting the Wild, I just geek out over it. I love it. I can't get enough.
On social media so many times, does this freak you out when you see people that just will be in at the national park or something, and they're all looking for like the social media picture or something, and like, I don't know if they think that the animal is like trained or what?
You know, it is something that we have to take seriously. On wildkingdom.com, our website, we try to give a lot of tips on how people can stay safe while recreating with wildlife, whether it's at a national park. You got to view these animals from a distance. We really set a good example on our television show, but we want people to enjoy wildlife without getting themselves hurt.
Yeah, exactly. You guys recently recognized for an award, right?
We've gotten several awards. Upcoming next week are the Gracie Awards, which are for women in media. And I've been very fortunate to win Best Television Host for the Gracie Awards, which is a huge honor to be a part of this program, Wild Kingdom, Protecting the Wild, but also to be recognized by something like the Gracies.
Do you have something on your mantle already?
Not yet. It's coming. No, next week
light
is the
shining down and it's spinning or something like that. That's very cool.
We hope to rack up the awards, but most importantly, we just want to educate folks about wildlife and conservation.
Love that. Love that. Dr. Rae Winn-Grant, Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom, Protecting the Wild. Of course, it airs right here Saturday mornings at 9:30 on First Alert 6. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Dave?